What's up, guys? It's your boy Darskin, and today I wanted to do a trailer breakdown of 7 Deadly Sins Origin. And the reason why is because this game, unlike some of the other games that 7 Deadly Sins has had, there's a lot of different mechanics that are going into the game and could potentially be going into the game that I wanted to talk about with you guys and everything like that. So I wanted to go ahead and do like a trailer breakdown just so we can all, talk about what's going on here. And then if you guys have anything that you would like to add or talk about or mention, you can leave that in the comment section below. I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this trailer. So starting out, it's kind of just cinematic-y, not really a word, but and it's showing, the like hub world, or like where you'll walk around and buy stuff or whatever. But then it immediately gets into the combat, right? It immediately gets into the combat, and like already off rip, you can tell that the combat is going to be a fast-paced type of combat. There's going to be a lot of different elements during combat. As you can see, like Galen is not only fighting Meliodas, but he's also like hitting other enemies. And I don't know if these enemies are like you can attack them or they'll attack you as well, but I assume they're like, the normal enemies, and then you're just fighting a boss in the middle of it. So I feel like that's pretty much what is going on as far as that. Yeah, Meliodas swings at him, and then right after like hitting them, he goes into fighting Galen. Right? Now, so not only can you fight like the normal enemies and boss enemies, as you saw here, the Gray Demon flew in out of nowhere. So we can already see that there are going to be bosses that just, I wouldn't say it's completely random. We don't know if it's completely random or not, but there are going to be bosses that somewhat randomly just show up and want to box you. So, I feel like it's pretty cool that there's like that element of, because there's certain games out there where it's like if you want to fight a boss, you just go to where the boss is, you can fight the boss there, But with this, it's adding an element of surprise or an element of you could be doing anything, right? You could be, farming for like maybe you need some flowers or something. You could be looking for chests, and then Gray Demon just swoops in. You gotta box him, right? I feel like that's a pretty cool mechanic that they're adding to the game. Opposed to just having you go to the boss whenever you want to fight the boss. Also, as you guys see, it's completely clear day, right? I think he might have just fought this boss, or he's about to. But anyways, clear as day, and then it changed from daytime to nighttime, and then the Great Demon just swoops in, as you can see here. It just breaks the terrain, and you automatically have to start fighting. Now, another thing, and this is, I feel like is a pretty big thing because a lot of people don't understand, whenever you make an open world game and then you add in underwater features, the universe of the game almost doubles, simply because everything above water, you can explore everything underwater. So basically the world just doubles. And I feel like that is such a crazy cool mechanic to implement into the game, off the simple fact that most games do not allow you to go underwater because they don't want to make the world that expansive, right? If you guys didn't know why most games don't allow that, right? It doesn't matter what open world game you play, whether it's, Breath of the Wild, whether it's Horizon Zero Dawn, or whatever other game, they don't allow this because they have to double the map size. And a lot of games don't want to do that. So the fact that this game is going above and beyond and doing that is something to be very, very excited for. As you can see, he finds a chest right here. Who knows what else you can find underwater? Now, the combat. And specifically this combat. Earlier on, I was talking about how it's going to be very fast-paced, right? There's some games that, the bosses are kind of big, but they're kind of slow. They don't really do much. You can tell how fast-paced this game is going to be by how quickly Merlin has to dodge and teleport to get out of the way, right? She swings, has to dodge. He shoots a beam, has to teleport out. Now, this part right here, potentially hinting at multiplayer. And the reason why I say this is because at the start of this fight, Guild Thunder's over here and Hauser's over here. Now, later on, we will see a way for you to kind of switch characters or whatever. So the fact that these are just switching the camera entirely seems like this could potentially be multiplayer. Now, you know, I'm not entirely sure. Who knows? But the only reason I say that is because this is not a canon fight in the show, right? At no point does Merlin fight with Guild Thunder and Hauser with none of the other 7 deadly sins. So it's like, you know, maybe these people just chose these characters and they're fighting, you know, together. Also, if you look at this, right now we're on Merlin. Then it just switches to Hauser. He pops his ult. Then it just switches to Guild Thunder. He pops his ult. These are all implications of multiplayer simply because of how they're doing it. Now, that's not to say multiplayer is 100% going to be in the game, but if multiplayer is in the game, and with the world being as expansive as it is, this is setting up to be a very, very good game, potentially. I think that's very, very cool. Also, as you can see right here, and this is why I was saying you could pick flowers and stuff, because right now they're getting, what, strawberries, I believe? Who knows what they're used for. They could be used to replenish HP. They could be used to make food or make items. Who knows what it's used for. But, yeah. As you can see, you know, she grabbed some. Now, this right here, this is a very, very, I feel like this is a very big part of open world games. There's too many games where you don't have a travel system. And what I mean by that is, there's no way for you to traverse the world. You know, you have this very massive, expansive map, and there's no way for you to, like, a lot of times they'll just have you teleport all over the place. And it's like, what if I want to explore? I need a faster way to explore the world. And I feel like with this, not saying you'll be able to do this 100% of the time, we have no idea. But this is opening, because realistically, King's not the only person in the show that can fly, right? Merlin can fly. Meliodas can run, jump super fast. You know, like, there's so many different outlets and ways for you to do this. So, the fact that, you know, him flying there as a way to traverse the map, I feel like that's very, very cool. And not only that, this next part, also, as you can see, he pulls out a little menu, and you can pick between Bon, Elizabeth, or Deanne. Obviously, he's going to pick Deanne. He picks her, he forms this, you know, where he wants the rock to go, and she creates a platform for him to run on. So it's like, not only can you fly in some aspects, you are now able to create your own terrain in some aspects as well. And on top of all of that, like, this is just the first trailer. We have no idea, like, how openly they will be able to use these abilities. So it's like, the sky is the limit for all of this. It's actually crazy. Obviously, you can see him climbing. Now, I will say the stamina bar is going down really, really, really fast. But, I mean, it's the first trailer. We don't know how fast or, you know, slow it'll actually, you know, go down during the full release of the game. Not to mention, I've only seen you use stamina for this, and then Elizabeth had a bar whenever she was picking the strawberries. So, like, as far as running and flying, there's no stamina bars. So if this is the takeaway for it, I'll take that any day of the week, right? So we'll see. And then it goes into an animation. You know, and a lot of people have been talking about Celestia being right there, and if we are able to go there, that just makes the map even bigger. So who knows? We'll just have to see. But you, like, this alone, you could tell, like, how massive the game is. The game is going to be very, very massive as far as, like, world exploration, etc. I'm very, very excited for this game. So, anyways, that is going to be my character or trailer breakdown for 7 Deadly Sins. If you guys enjoyed it, please sure to give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And if you guys have anything to add, maybe something I missed or whatever the case may be, don't mind putting it in the comment section below. Feel free to. I love to read the comments and see all the stuff that you guys have to say. So anyways, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace.